Hi everyone, this is Barb from Naughty Yarnies, and I have, as you've probably seen from the title, been tagged from Lorraine at Chatelain Makes. Thank you, Lorraine. And so I have to do the 10 questions that were started from Crystal at BOD. So there are 10 questions all about yarn and our craft, which is knitting or crochet. I forgot to cover up my bird again. I'm sorry, you might hear her peeping a little bit, but this is going to be just a quick little video. So I'm doing a few videos today, so this will be my first one. I'll remember to cover her up for the next one. So the first question is, what is your favorite color of yarn? And anyone who knows me knows my answer will be purple. Purple of any shades. I like them from dark to light, and I also really like pink. Purple if I had to pick one, but I really enjoy pink as well. And yeah, the brighter the better. I really enjoy them. And the next question, number 2, what is your favorite weight of yarn? So weight of yarn can be from lace weight all the way up to really super bulky. And my favorite weight is number 4, just because you can get things done a lot quicker. But I do use various weights. I use all the way. I don't use lace weight, and I don't care for super chunky. The only thing I've ever made with really super chunky yarn is pet beds for my dogs and my cat. I do like fingering weight, which is number 1. I like sport weight. I like DK. I like 4. So I like it all. But if I had to pick, and that's what I think these questions are, if you have to pick, I would pick a number 4. And I'd probably pick a lighter number 4. So almost going to the number 3 weight, because I like a lighter number 4 weight. Question 3. What is your favorite style of yarn? I guess what it's asking, if it's chained or roving, or I'd love to say hand spun, but I haven't even used any. But I just love the look of it, and I wish I could use more of it. I want to say marled. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's considered a style, but marled together, like you could see the subtle difference, and sometimes it's ombre, sometimes it's color changing, but I like a marled yarn. So there's a couple strands in there that are different colors. So I think that's a type of style. What is your favorite fiber? Well, my favorite fiber is merino. I really love the feel, the softness. It's such a beautiful, beautiful yarn to work with. I use a lot of very soft acrylic yarns. I love the feel of soft cotton yarns, but I don't have access to many here where I am. I'm in Ontario, Canada. And we have one Michael's just started getting this Pima cotton in, and I would love to be able to use that in something, but it's a little pricey. By a little, I mean a lot. So I'll eventually get some and use that up. But so I guess I covered almost everything in fiber, right? What is your favorite brand in your country? Well, mostly what's in our Michaels stores is mostly the Michaels brand, which is Loops and Thread. I'm not saying that's my favorite. They also have lots of Yarnspirations yarns and Red Heart yarns. But when I can find Premier or a Lion brand yarn, I really enjoy those brands. So when I could find them, I love them. And like 3 or 4 years ago, our Walmart here had like a lovely selection of different ones. but we're limited, so limited. They knocked out their yarn section down to like bare minimum in my city anyway, and it's not that great anymore. But I do love a Premier yarn and a Lion brand yarns. What is your favorite brand that is not easy to find or get in your country? I have a little list here, but I mean, of course, if it's not in my country or not easily accessed, I'm not going to be able to know what they all are, right? Well, I really like, I've used this, I picked it up at a brick and mortar store in Sturgeon Falls, Ontario, and it was King Cole yarn, and it was glorious to work. I bought it, a few skeins of it, and made my sister-in-law for Christmas one year a cowl. Not a cowl, it was a shawl, but it was like a bandana type shawl. It was so lovely, the yarn to work with. I just loved it. And so if we got that in our country, besides just specialty stores, I would love that. Or Noro yarns, also an amazing yarn. I love Noro yarns. Ice yarns would be great too. I've seen Krista at the Secret Yarnery with showing her yarn hauls for ice yarns. There is some really nice ice yarns out there. They intrigue me. I'd love to try that. Hobby Lobby Yarn Bee, I see so many out there, and I know that they have also a hand-dyed yarn now out in Hobby Lobby. That would be amazing to work with. They don't ship to Canada or anything, so I don't know if they will ever change that or anything, but I think you could buy stuff like that on Amazon, but you're paying probably about $30-40 a hank, and yeah, that's not happening. And then of course, just hand-dyed yarns from dyers. I mean, they're easy to get in my country, but not in my pocketbook, from my pocketbook, unfortunately. So this has been a tough year, I'm sure, for many, and this year for money-wise has not been a year to try to buy hand-dyed yarns from people. So your favorite store online and your favorite brick and mortar. Online, I love Hirschner's. I've made 2 yarn hauls. I have videos. So I have 2 Hirschner Harnyal. I said it again. Oh my gosh. Yarn haul videos. If you look back, they're under the list for yarn haul videos. And so Hirschner's, what I do is I try to save up birthday money, Christmas money, whatever, and then I do one big haul, and I join their club where you pay $19.99 for the year and you save 10% on every order. And also then you get something special given to you, like a coupon for your birthday, and usually it's a little bit more off. So I think it's 15% off for your birthday. And also you get a one-time coupon code to use for free shipping. So in Canada, that's huge because shipping normally is quite a lot from Hirschner's. So I try to look for those as well. And my local one, it's not, okay, it says brick and mortar. It doesn't say local, but locally we only have Michael's, and then we have like some yarns in different stores like Fabricland, and we have a sewing place that has a few yarns, and Walmart is so limited. Like, I don't remember the last time I bought anything there. So, but brick and mortar, what I like to call in normal times, besides this time when we can't shop anywhere, we can't even buy yarn right now in Ontario. I can't buy anything but groceries, essential items. But mortar store, I love going to Wool Time in Ottawa. Just love it. I wish I could access Wabi Sabi. It's in downtown Ottawa, but because it's right downtown, and usually when we're there, it's the busiest day of the week, Saturday, so it wouldn't be a great day to visit there. But I love Wool Time. The ladies there are so terrific. So if any of you are watching, thank you so much, Wool Time. I love visiting your store. And I try to get there 2 to 3 times a year. So I usually save my money, Christmas money, birthday money, and go and buy stuff there. And then they have a stamp card, so when you spend so much money and it doesn't expire, so like I could use it for 3 years, and then once it fills up, then I get a percentage off. I think it's 15 or 20% off my next purchase up to $100. So I love old time. Next one is, question number 8. Do you keep scrap yarn? If so, what do you do with it? I do keep scrap yarn, and what I normally do with it is use it in amigurumi. So like this guy, I would have used some black that I had left over, some blue and white for his eyes, or the white around his ears, the black on his nose, and yeah, that's pretty much what I use it for. I'd love to make a scrappy blanket one day, but I have to get enough of the same kind of yarn, like size, and I like to keep the brands together. I have mostly little tidbits of cotton left because I've did a lot of cotton items over the years. So that's what I normally keep, is cotton. So if I have a little ball like this, I do not bother keeping it, or I'll use it for stitch markers. So if I have to mark my place or whatever, and then I throw it out. What is your favorite thing to knit and or crochet? So for knitting, I really love knitting hats, and I love knitting shawls. And the reason that is because once I get past the increase part, or the brim part, or into the pattern, or like the shawls, once you get a groove and you're going back and forth or around in a hat, you could just pick it up at any time and work on it. Like it's not a real stressful project for me at all. So I really love hats and shawls. And for crochet, I love an Afghan or blanket. Like, because anything else I find, like, I don't like sewing things together. Not that I don't, because clearly I do, but I'd rather have a whole blanket and have it a big project like that, and then I could watch TV and work it, and I have no trouble there. So I really love a good blanket pattern. Now, okay, that was 9. Question 10. If you could knit and or crochet one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be, and what yarn would you use? Okay, so if I was to only be able to knit one item, this might sound silly because I had just said I like knitting hats and shawls, but if I only could choose one thing that I could knit for the rest of my life, it would be sweaters. And the yarn I would choose would be hand-dyed merino, or merino cashmere, or even superwash would be great, just hand-dyed. I love the speckles and the tonality of it. I just love that. And for crochet, it would be a blanket, because of course I love blankets. And I would like to use any acrylic that would be soft to the touch. So no red heart, not that I'm a yarn snob. I have tons of red heart super saver yarn in my stash. Honestly, I have like 1, 2, 3 bookshelves top to bottom, and organized by color, of just red heart super savers. So I'm not a yarn snob, but I do love a softer acrylic, and if it's going to be the last thing I ever make all the time, I want it to be soft. And yeah, and I love the ombre or color changing cake kind of thing. Now, that was the end of the questions, but I decided I would throw in a bonus question. What is your favorite stitch in knit and crochet, or crochet if you don't knit? So my favorite stitch in knitting, I have 2. I'm going to choose 2 for both. For knitting, I really love the button stitch. I did a shawl by Cozy Up Knits for their last knit along, and my sister's favorite things shawl, And there was a stitch in it called the button stitch. I loved working that stitch so much. It was intricate, but it was beautiful and fun. I loved it. It was so interesting. And I'm going to be boring and just say garter stitch because I love a good popcorn knitting item. I don't even have to look at my knitting. I've knitted since I'm 9 years old, just knit. I haven't did any spectacular items, like usually it was all just square until the last 3 years. But I just love a good garter stitch. Knit, 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 knit. Just love that. So, and then in crochet, because I love blankets and you could do like Afghans with pictures and things, I'm going to say corner to corner. I love a good corner to corner, whether it's one solid corner to corner or all kinds of squares pieced together in corner to corner. Love that. I don't have to look at that. I can feel for the holes and crochet without looking. And my next one is lemon peel stitch. If you haven't looked at that, look up some videos on YouTube for it. I love it. Basically, it's like a, if I remember correctly, it's a single crochet followed by either a half double or double. And then on the next row, it's reversed. So you're doing the half double or double into the single crochets and single crocheting into the half double or double. Look for Heart Hook Home and type in Heart Hook Home lemon peel stitch. And Ashley has a video out with the lemon peel stitch. She also has a beautiful sweater that I've worn a few times and shown a few times on here. I have 2 that use the lemon peel stitch and they look amazing. So check those out too under Heart Hook Home on Ravelry. So those were my 10 questions with a bonus question too. And I know I'm supposed to tag people. I do not like tagging people, but I'm not sure if I've seen it on her videos. So I'm trying to think if you want to do it, please just consider me tagging you. Just say that Barb from Naughty Yarnies has tagged you, and yeah, and go ahead and do it if you like, because it's great fun. Throw in some bonus questions of your own. Yeah, I'd love to hear your questions. Make sure to tag me so that I can see your answer, or see and hear your answers. I would love that. So until next time, everybody, keep on being naughty, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Okay, so I changed my mind. I'd love to not challenge, but I'd like to tag Sandy at Crochet A Canada. If you feel like doing it, Sandy, and you're up to it, I'd love to hear your answers. Or Petra at Petra's Happy Place. If you feel like doing it, I would love to also hear your answers. Or Granny D. Thompson, if you would like, and you're watching this, that's Granny the Squirrel. Oh my gosh. I always just call her Granny D. You know who you are. Oh. So if any of those people choose to do it, go right ahead. If not, I'm okay with that too. So bye-bye.